with the program in a place called Connecticut. We are with the hopefully famous Jean Marie Rusin? Rusin. Jean Marie, how we doing today?
Good.
Well, we're here because I have met you through the Facebook, and you are just somebody that needs a chance, and you have been crying out on that Facebook because you want to tell people about you and your book, or your books, I should say. Tell us about yourself here.
Okay. Say about 1990. No. 1990. I had like no surgery. And
Okay, let me tell my audience. Okay, she wants to tell us, audience. Jean has a disability, and so she wants to talk to us about this disability, which is very important because it kind of goes along with everything she's doing, I believe, and it's her path. And so let her tell us about this disability and what happened.
okay. The doctor told me that I need sinus surgery, so I went into the hospital, had the sinus surgery, and like in the recovery room, the nurse said, "Oh, one of the patients like almost died." So she was like standing right next to me.
Oh my goodness!
And I think I was the patient that almost died, and that's why I have difficult of pronouncing words. And I believe after the surgery that I had, I believe that I got some kind of disability that I can pronounce words, and like when I try to write words, or sometimes it gets humble jumble kind of way.
Yeah.
And my dream was always to be an author. And like ever since the surgery, I was having more difficult of writing. So, but I still went for it because I did want to write books and
Jean, how old were you when you had the surgery, may I ask?
Well, I was probably like in my 30-ish.
And why did you go in to get that surgery? What was the problem what was the root of the problem that you had to go get surgery? Who told you to go get this surgery?
The doctor told me to get the surgery because I wasn't really getting enough. I was really affected with the sinus
and sinus infection.
Yeah.
Oh, he wanted to get you behind the old knife. Okay, next.
And after that, after I got from the recovery room, I went into my room, and my sister and my parents came, and suddenly I started to make funny noises with my nose, and my sister and my parents didn't notice anything about that, but my sister kind of started to laugh.
If there's any lawyers listening to this case here, it's quite interesting after meeting Jean today that she hasn't gotten any help. You don't know if the doctor you told me before is even still alive, but you know what hospital it was at.
Yeah, it was at New Britain General. It used to call New Britain General Hospital in New Britain on 100 Grand Street.
Okay. I mean, this is a case that should have gone further and been taken care of. I don't know why it didn't happen. Can you tell us?
I really don't know what happened, but since that time, I was not the same person because I started to get, I couldn't really write.
What do you feel is totally affected from that surgery?
Something affected my brain or something, because if a person wants to write a word or whatever and it comes out wrong, or when you try to
so you're writing you're actually basically you're telling me you have symptoms of dyslexia because you told me you were writing your words backward.
Or numbers or
yeah, and also you have a disability in your speech.
Ever since the surgery.
You can hear okay?
Yep.
You can see fine?
Yes.
And you can do simple tasks and everything. You don't have any problems. You exercise and
Correct. Yes.
and you have a brother. You said that at 4 years old he's totally deaf or a little bit.
A little.
He can hear a little.
He could hear a little bit. If it's a really loud noise, he could hear
Oh,
it.
but it's mostly probably 90-something% then.
Yes.
And what does he do?
He
Your
works for American School for the Deaf,
Beautiful. And
and
he's
he's a custodian.
and he does sign language.
Yes. And
You
I
too?
know sign language too.
Okay, show us some right now. Like you just met me today, so say nice to meet you, Deborah. Go slow for the audience. Nice.
I said hi.
Oh, okay. Why don't you talk and then
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Isn't that great? I bet you. Can you do everything with the sign language? Can you?
I just know the
Basics?
Basics
Okay, that's good enough. Basics are good enough.
of you all.
Ah, that's good. So, tell us some of the books you have written. Let's get to your books, and we'll talk about some of the issues later about getting you some help. Okay?
Okay.
Because that really bothers me that you didn't get any help. Okay, the
Okay.
proper help that you needed, because you're not the same person, like you said,
Right.
and your parents passed away,
Yes.
and your brother didn't take it on. I don't know.
No.
And your sister is not around.
No.
Okay, so you're kind of on your own.
Okay. I got the disability, and I also got glaucoma.
Oh boy. But you have pretty blue Polish eyes.
Thank you.
They're Polish eyes for sure. Happy eyes.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. You're happy to be here and doing this interview, I'm sure. You've been waiting for this a long time, haven't you?
Yes.
Has anybody given you a chance?
No.
Okay. Well, you have one today. So let's go to the books.
Okay.
Let's talk about the first book, her favorite book, Eye of the Tiger.
And the song's playing Eye of the Tiger, Katy Perry right
Now?
now. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Serious.
Can you turn that up, please? The music for a minute. Okay, we're going to get some live music for 2 minutes. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live at Subway in New Britain, Connecticut. This is so funny. I introduced the book and the song is on. What do you think of that?
That's awesome.
We couldn't have planned it any better.
And I also dedicated to Katy Perry inside of my book.
Wonderful. Please bring me a roaring sub. Do you have no? Okay. I don't believe this. Do you believe this?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, tell us what Eye of the Tiger is about.
Eye of the Tiger is about a couple in love, and her boyfriend decided to take her to an African safari.
Oh boy!
And so, at first she doesn't agree to go, but then she does go, and they get, safari into the jungle, and they get stranded in the jungle.
Oh, I like the sounds of that. Whoa!
And they run into a tiger.
Yeah?
And then I really don't want to be a spoiler, but, like her boyfriend does get dragged away from with the tiger, like in Carrie video.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's an awesome book because they get back to, she gets back to civilization, and there's also like cultures and sex traffickers in the book.
Wow.
Yeah. And they meet tribes, and they run into lions and tigers and snakes.
And this is your favorite book?
Yeah.
Wow, let's see the back of it. Oh,
And
how
she-
nice.
She inspired me to write it, Carrie.
Katy Perry
Yeah.
inspired. Wow, well, we'll have to tell her about this. What do you think?
Yeah, she should hear about it.
She will hear about it. We'll make sure of it. Okay?
Okay, now the music is down.
The music is down. Okay, so let's go to the next book.
Okay. Haunting. The next book, Haunting, is about, I do have like some experience.
Thank you.
So haunting is about some experience that I have in my own house, and I also use some of them, like from my boyfriend that passed away when I stayed in his apartment, and I thought he came in, but it wasn't him, so I used the story.